LGBTQ plus 1 minute news. Let's queer up politics. Nancy Pelosi details her decades of congressional fights for LGBTQ plus rights in exclusive interview. Speaking with The Advocate, Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi looks back at her long legislative career and her pivotal role in advancing LGBTQ plus civil rights in the Congress. Representing San Francisco since 1987, Pelosi entered federal office at the height of the HIV/AIDS epidemic, using her very first speech on the House floor to demand federal funding and urge governmental action to fight the crisis. Over her career, including 2 tenures as Speaker of the House, she led historic legislative efforts to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell, enact the Matthew Shepard and James Byrd Jr. Hate Crimes Prevention Act, pass the Respect for Marriage Act, and secure House passage of the Equality Act. Reflecting on her motivation to champion LGBTQ plus equality long before it held political support, Pelosi tells The Advocate, quote, "My leadership on these issues came from my constituents, who taught me so much about beauty, dignity, and courage of the LGBTQ plus community." Looking forward, Pelosi, who will leave Congress in January, warned against recent legislative attempts across the country to roll back trans rights and bodily autonomy, urging the next generation of advocates to stay active and stay vigilant. You know, in 1987, I don't think Ronald Reagan had even said the word AIDS yet.
Yeah.
There were probably maybe a dozen congressional districts, a dozen congresspeople that would have made a statement in favor of the gays and be such an advocate for our community. She's going to be missed, but as everyone must exit the stage at some point, I am excited about the next generation that is coming up behind her.
And imagine that next generation that looks up to freaking Pelosi. I mean, Pelosi's amazing. I mean, like you said, she's been standing up for us when it wasn't cool. When it was actually like a career killer to stand up for us.
People,
and she did that,
fearlessly,
through the AIDS crisis, through all of that. And let's not forget, she had to put up with doofus also, you know what I mean? And that in itself had to be completely difficult for her.
An amazing career. And John, I hear you. I just hope that there really is someone to pick up the torch and do the kind of hard work that she spent her life doing. I mean, you look at those slides that went past us as you're talking, a really stellar career.
Well, and didn't something happen to her husband also?
Yes.
My God, like she went through so many horrible things for us, for our country. I hope that next generation is there watching.
I do too.
Ready.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Pelosi.
Thank you
for your years of support and for relentlessly taunting Mango Mussolini.
Well, that is an LGBTQ plus 1 minute news story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ plus stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.